And the big companies, man, trust me, Coca-Cola gets this.
They know, yeah.
Man, they're not sitting there,
It's
guys, at the gas station.
really kind of feel logic wants to bring this to the smaller
Yeah.
fleet
Yeah,
sizes
you just hit the nail on the head.
that are under the radar for a
That's
lot of
right.
these bigger
That's right.
people.
Yeah, we want to be able to provide you the same resources like a Coca-Cola would have,
Mhm.
right? To that small and medium business that's got 10, 15 trucks. It was a gypsum company. They delivered sheetrock. And I walked in and I started talking to the guys that, hey, where do you guys get your fuel today? And he's like, we send them down to the truck stop, right? And I got to talking to him. He had a couple of guys in the truck, right? And so I started talking about the usual things, right? Like, like labor savings and theft and this kind of stuff. And one of the things that he mentioned to me is that they had like 10 trucks. And he said that their routes were completely full. And he had told me that they were about to have to buy an 11th truck, right? And he was telling me how expensive they were, and he was going to have to get another driver that he was going to have to manage, and he was kind of complaining a little bit. And I'll just never forget that when we got to the end of it, and he realized that I gave him 10 hours a day back, right? Like an hour on each of their 10 trucks.
They were going to
Yeah,
fuel.
they were going to the
They don't
fueling
have to do that
station, and they
anymore.
were
Yeah.
losing an hour, right?
Yeah.
And when he realized that I gave him an hour back of his time on each truck per day, and he didn't need to buy another truck,
Yeah.
he was able to make his fleet more efficient. And then as we had that customer a little bit longer, the gallons that we verified, right? Like he was using fleet cards, and we looked at his receipts, and his gallons went down like by 20%. Nobody wants to think that they have thieves in their
Right.
company. And, but it happens.
It's just reality.
It's a reality, man. And so that guy, we just we were able to show him, right, like how to get your fuel more economically, and where he was going. I mean, we were pretty close to in line with what he was paying at the truck stop. Sometimes we'd
Wow.
be a dime less, sometimes we might be a little bit more. But
So was he operating? Do you know how long he was operating with theft going on? He doesn't know, does he?
there's no telling.
So
Yeah,
that could have
there
been
really is
going
no
on
telling.
for
Yeah.
a really
And
long time.
I hate to say, hey, it was theft. What other reason could there have been for his fuel usage to go down?
Yeah.
His odometer readings didn't go down, right? His routes didn't change. And so I thought that was pretty
That's
crazy.
kind of the clarity that Fuel Logic can bring.
First thing is you have one throat to choke, right? And so big companies that have lots of locations. I mean, we work with the largest companies probably in the world, and that have just thousands of locations, right? If you want to see what hell looks like, go have 1,000 different fuel companies that you manage, right? But that's extreme, right?
Mhm.
Most of our companies have 3, 5 locations, 10 locations. And I think that the biggest thing is getting the same experience, getting that one person that understands not only the logistics, right, of the area where your location is, but understands the people that are on your site, knows them by the first names, right? You have our cell phone numbers, and the big companies, man, trust me, Coca-Cola gets this.
They know, yeah.
Man, they're not sitting there,
It's
guys, at the gas station.
really kind of Fuel Logic wants to bring this to the smaller
Yeah.
fleet
Yeah,
sizes
you just hit the nail on the head.
that are under the radar for a
That's
lot of
right.
these bigger
That's right.
people.
Yeah, we want to be able to provide you the same resources that like a Coca-Cola would have,
Mhm.
right? To that small and medium business that's got 10, 15 trucks. We want to bring that same level of knowledge and really understanding the most efficient way to do this, right? And the companies that get it, and we partner, they get it.
Yeah.
Right. Like we work with those companies forever, and that's what we love, because we do this to have long-term relationships.
So it's like bringing an enterprise service to small and medium.
It's an enterprise managed fueling solution to the small and medium business space, is really what it is.